Hello, Tetris citizens. It's your old pal Vandy back with more CTM Masters event. And this is going to be a relatively quick one. SV and Tetristime had started this match earlier, like, I don't know, a few days ago. One of the players had an injury, made it very difficult for him to continue on. And listen, health above Tetris. That's the only thing we put, above Tetris is health. Also chicken. But, if it's health or chicken at stake, we got to back off on the Tetris, let players get well. And so we are back now. We are healthy, and we've got two Tetris players. We're about to finish a match. When we stopped that match, SV was up 1-0. And it's SV versus Tetristime. Please, people, stop texting me. Please stop texting me. Thank you. Okay, God. But anyway, we're not going to go into the whole thing, but we will give players a chance to warm up. We'll remind players of the important rules. Remember, level 18 starts, level 39, super kill screen, uncapped score. Same piece sets, re-rolled. And remember, if you do experience tech issues or back issues, just keep playing. Okay? And remind you guys all the prize pool. If you want to contribute to the prize pool, use that Matcherino command while you're hanging out watching live. I'll do the first one for you. The first one is free. Ready? Matcherino. Use the one for Masters. That'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner Matcherino, and then you can log in with your existing Twitch, YouTube, or Discord account into Matcherino. It's a trusted partner. They've been dealing with our prize pools for years now. And so go over there, feel good about it, and contribute to that prize pool. We have reached our $2,000 top 8 incentive, by the way. So that means we will be paying our top 8. Okay, good? Great. And a reminder that you can support the channel. Go to patreon.com/monthlytetris, just like the people on the slide, and some of them off of it, to support this channel. Scott Grades in the window, K9 Tacky, Madelsberger, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim Emerald, Potato Cat Kit, Java T, Jason Sunny Jr., everybody else on this slide, as well as Violet and a couple other people. Thank you for your support. Appreciate that. Use the support command to find ways to support the channel, and I will put some of those ways in the chat right now. Okay, good. Well, since this is a match in progress, we'll just continue on how we are. Not sure how that happened, but let me just fix Tetristime. Tetris time _ There we go. We'll refresh both of our players. And remember, we are at 1 game apiece. Players, I am going to go ahead and put the pieces in the chat. You need to continue your warm-up for another minute. That would be acceptable. But the pieces are there in the chat. D7, A5, 7E. And I got to apologize to everybody. My voice is a little bad right now because, I've got some kind of cold or flu. Did take a COVID test earlier. I found out that it's not that, at least according to the test. Even if it were, I don't know what I would do with that information except to just, know that I have that and be part of the ongoing cultural trend of people having that illness. But I wouldn't really do anything in response to it. Oh my days, it's the SSVV. It is indeed. What's up, douchey? All right, players. Let us start getting ourselves to a place where we're continuing this match. Let's find our way there. Thank you, Teal, for the pin of the seed. Excuse me. Sorry, I'll try to mute it when I can, but sometimes those coughs sneak up on me before I can get the button. Okie dokie, SV has got the pieces in. Ah. Hello, Tetristime. Hello. Okay. Make this a good one. All right, well, it's all on you. It's up to you. All right, well, whenever we have both players signaling ready, we will continue on with game number 2. All right, looks like both players are ready. SV versus Tetristime, game number 2 of this best of 5. SV up 1-0, a 3-1 Tetris. So yeah, continuing on a different day. I don't know if this is going to get edited together or not or whatever, but this is a different day. We had a player with a little bit of an injury, not feeling good. So we decided in the interest of health to suspend the match. And we are continuing that match today, just a couple days later. And I don't need to introduce the players because I already did that in game number 1. Although, did I? Because didn't this match actually, weren't we on the wrong seed in the first time we tried game 1 and I introduced all the players and then... And then I was like, I don't want to introduce them again. So maybe I should introduce the players. Yeah, I mean, left side, SV qualified in with a 1.41 million. That was the average of his best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. Got a PB of 5.98 million from Great Britain or the United Kingdom or one of those entities. Overlapping Venn diagram of different entities over in that archipelago of islands. But yeah, SV, most recently you've seen him at the Classic Tetris UK Championship, took second place in that. Also was a top 12 finisher at CTWC Das in Germany. Was top 8 in CTWC's World Championship. Went out to the eventual winner of that event, Alex T. SV is a one-time CTM Masters event winner, if you can believe it. Holy moly. That was all the way back in January of 2023. And there used to be a CTM PAL event, I'm told, and SV was the winner of that back in June. Defeated Fractal 4-2 in a best of 7 in that CTM PAL June of 2023. I really had nothing to do with that. I guess that was a thing. So I don't even remember it. I think that was like a Pumpy project. I vaguely remember that happening. But it's a good accomplishment. SV, also a winner of a Challenger circuit. That was back in October of 24. That was the second to last Challenger circuit we ever had. We might be bringing that back in some form. SV is a 3-time CTWC gold bracket player, and his highest finish was this year. Never finished outside the top 16. He's also a 4-time Mega Masters player, finished twice in the top 8. He did that again this year as well. In the years that he went out in the top 8, he went out to the winner of the event, Alex T in 23 and Dog in 25. 331 for SV, Tetristime at 338. On the right side, it is Tetristime, seed number 15 from the USA, PB of 5.2 million. It's ranked 20 in the most recent Premier poll for open Tetris tournaments. You can find the full rankings, including SV at the 13th spot. PremierPoll.com, Premier with an E at the end. You've seen Tetristime running roughshod over various regional tournaments in 2025, including CTWC Washington and Phoenix and Vegas. Over the course of the last year or so. Kansas City DAS silver bracket. He's a 2-time Challenger circuit winner. SoCal is not on the list here, but the chat is telling me SoCal. It's not in Liquipedia. He's also made appearances at, Genesis X2. At the Jonas Cup, played in the Team Relay and the Mind Melt. And in the Jonas Cup proper. He's a 6-time CTWC gold bracket player, 544 for Tetristime, 546 for SV. And he's finished as high as the top 8, which he did in the second online year of 2021. Went out to the final, one of the finalists, Huffaluffagus. And a multi-time Challenger circuit winner in May of 21 and June of 23. He's also been in Mega Masters twice in 23 and 25. Played in our Tap Masters this year as well. So both of these players kind of careening here toward level 19, just one real line clear away for both. Tetristime is in at 616. SV is in at 619. A little bit of a drought, of course, for both players on the 19 entry. And Tetris down for SV, 648, 646 for Tetristime. So double 600K transitions here in game number 2. This is a top 8 match, so the winner will go to the semifinals. Tetristime has never been in the semifinals of the Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event. He's been in the top 8 one time before, and that was in May of 2021 when it was a 16-player tournament. So this matches his best month so far, looking to exceed it here. SV, of course, with that win, has been the entire way through and has multiple top 8 finishes and beyond. 800,000 for SV, 70. Oh, there's a Tetris over Tetristime, 823. There's another one down, 853. This year, SV's highest finish was the top 4. That was in January. That's right, Stanislaw. That's how hard CTM is. I mean, CTM, in a lot of ways, just, pure talent-wise, obviously always going to be more talent-dense than CTWC, just because travel. Not everybody can travel out to Portland every year. But it's far easier to get online and stream. On the other hand, there's live dynamics as well, which are totally different dynamics. So maybe that kind of counterbalances the talent density, but two very tough tournaments. A70 for SV. Now remember, we do have all the way until level 39 until the double kill screen kicks in. So players will have until basically line 330 to get all the points that they're going to get. Tetristime is up high on the board. He gets the max, but that is all he's going to get. He's going to top out here on 28. He had basically a Tetris well buried there. Could never uncover it. Just had kind of Swiss cheesy holes, multiple rows and columns. It just could not uncover them. SV going to go up 2-0. Hilbert Space says SV will get another Masters, I'm sure of it. Well, he's a very, very talented player and very accomplished, so certainly always a threat. All right, players, as soon as SV tops, I will go ahead and put a seed here. All right, players. SV basically mullining for warm-up, right? So you can sort of mullen as a warm-up. That is what is happening here. All right, SV's going to top. Pieces are going in. 8B05BB. 8B05BB. In 2023, they were letting anyone win. LOL. We had 11 different winners. Thank you. 11 different winners across 12 different events. Dog was the only repeat winner because, of course, he was. Finally, your fingers are clicking normally. Good. Good to hear. All right, players, the pieces are in the chat. So I don't know if they're pinned. They are. Teal with the pin. So players, let us go ahead and see if we can find our way toward entering those pieces in. Gatorade is saving me right now. I don't know. For some reason, it's like I feel good. Gatorade Zero. It's another sponsor we need. $8B05BB. Ready 8B, he says. All right, well, I have to confirm that. 8B05BB. Okay. Game number 3, SV is up 2-0. Looking to wrap it up right now. Tetristime needs to win to stay in. Let's go 3-2-1 Tetris. How about that Tetris G Fuel? That was pretty tasty. I am not going to lie. It was tasty. But I don't think they make that anymore. Tetris Blast. Oh, they do have a Tetris Blast. That has the 40 years of Tetris. Like it's a different container than when they originally launched it during its heyday. It's got like the retro kind of green and black. It's almost like CTM colors, actually. Oh, and I guess you can still get it on Amazon. G Fuel, Tetris G Fuel, 12-pack. It exists. They sponsored Opox the Player, but not CTM. Well, good. Glad they did. He probably reached out. It's on that Sigma grind set, whatever. All right, that's going to be a good J for Tetristime as he looks to uncover that right side well so he can start scoring again. Long bar gets down for Tetristime, 105, 166 for SV. I mean, we should try to we got to get more sponsors because who's streaming Tetris more year round than we are, right? Like, okay, yeah, we don't have these big monster twice a year events, but we got, okay events throughout the entire year. Tetris from Mario says, how about no right well November? Well, it is November now, so it would be too late to do that, but we have we have 2 November tournaments that ban something. Already eliminate something. $245 for SV, $250 for Tetristime. The Tetris community could definitely use sponsors. Well, we'd have to do a very thorough vetting just to ensure that nobody had ever said or thought anything, nor any of their relatives going back 10 generations ever did anything wrong. So $276 for SV, $297 for Tetristime. Don't even get me started. I have no filter right now. I'm struggling to retain the filter I have. Tetris for Tetristime, 366, 285 for SV. There's a nice dirty for SV, 308. I bring it up more than anyone else. I know I do. Yeah, I get it, Tio. I'm just, I got to talk about something. Oh my God, could please people stop texting right now? I mean, I've never actually talked about it. I just hint around. Just passively aggressively mention it. Without mentioning it. Because that's the Vandy way, really. All right, 405. For SV is going to get a Tetris, 428, 512 for Tetristime. My favorite idea for no blank November, though, was no max out November. The highest score to not get a max out wins. Like, so like Price is Right. Like, we'll close this without going over. Yeah, that's that kind of thing has been on the list. I have a list of, you know, modes and candidate modes and things like that. That kind of thing is on the list. 637 Tetris time, 526 for SV. There's one Tetris time, 718. He's ahead by 5 lines and ahead over 100,000 points. So Tetris time right now in the driving seat. Someone asking who is the best UK player. I mean, there's a handful of players who would be in the running for that. If you look at the Premier poll and you just kind of look at who's been voted, I think the highest person on that list with the UK flag is SV. Eve Z is right behind him. Dan V and Sunny are on that list as well. So according to Premier Poll, you can find the full rankings over at premierpoll.com. Those would be the 5 or 4. How many is that? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. But of course, you may judge differently. Current UK champion is Evesy, who defeated SV. But SV has been in the finals in that event 2 years in a row. 912 for Tetris time. He gets a Tetris 944, 764 for SV. You think PMYA is the real GOAT? Nah, I don't think they can hang these days. $983 for Tetris time. Long bar down Tetris. SV with some acrobatics here to get around the top of that stack. 870. Tetris time's got the A51 on 27. Tetris A94. 938 for SV. Somebody wants push down points only mode where you can clear lines, but no points for lines only push down. Whatever happened to that person? Yeah, I don't know. Kinda. Yeah, you see him streaming every once in a while. Tetris for Tetris time, C15. We are into the 29th phase. Tetris time still up ahead by like 160,000 points. There's a Tetris SV. Cut that gap. Now, of course, Tetris time ahead by like 8 lines, 10 lines. Tetris for SV B44. Tetris time has been ahead the entire way, and just now his board starts to gum up a bit. He's going to try to bring this down. The long bar gets over. Okay. Trying to bring this down so we can start stacking and Tetrising again. SV has cut into that lead and is now within 22,000 points. Both players with low boards that are not Tetris ready. And those boards starting to climb, but bringing them back down again. So this is a tight one. Tetris time is set up. He's ready. He gets a Tetris D27, gets a little separation. He's going for another one, gets it. D71. So remember, Tetris is here worth north of 40,000 now. There's one for SV D27. Tetris time is open for us to chunk it down, though. And he's going to be looking to get another and gets it. E32. SV is in a spiral here. That is going to be a top out. Tetristime is going to take game number 3 and continue on in the match. So yeah, Tetristime, the prime time scaling here, just sort of staying alive, staying around, trying to maintain that lead, and then getting Tetrises toward the end when they are the most valuable. And there you go. Tetristime takes game number 3. We will be continuing on. GG's to both players. Pretty good game. Yep, I didn't get any of the red virus 19, but I think I have blue virus 19 Tetris. It's not going to stop me from going to get a chicken sandwich tonight because that was planned. I don't care. Yep, I got blue virus 19. All right, new pieces players. 611896, 611896. Jungle Cook says, if you didn't allow burns, like for push down points, the game would be over within a minute. Well, that is a mode. Trying to squeeze in as many push down points as you can with no line clears. People have competed over that in the past. All right, 611896. Both players are ready. Let's go. Game number 4, 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Can I refresh, please? Sure. I remember this being an issue before and it didn't really do anything, so I think it might be on your side. But our custom ROMs or ROM hacks on the table for STM. Yeah, potentially. The problem is it just limits people who can play to people who have an EverDrive or flash cart, and there's just not, that is not the majority. So a lot of people wouldn't be able to play. So trying to limit it to things that we could do on Tetris Gym. I do think everyone, well, I can't decide for people what they should and shouldn't do, but it seems like if you want to fully participate in the classic Tetris scene and it's a major hobby and it's a major way you spend your time and you can afford a couple $100s, that getting a flash cart would be a worthwhile investment, because then you could just do everything. You could always keep up to date with the newest Tetris Gym without having to get a fresh cartridge. You could do ROM hacks and things like that. Def Gamer says no 29 DAS Vember, a DAS tournament, but the 29 speed is taken out. Players can play on 19 speeds indefinitely. So like a no cap DAS Vember. But PAL is already like that. Yeah, but nobody wants to play PAL. Yeah, I think I have 3 flashcards. PAL DAS tournament would be more interesting. I don't know. I like the idea of no cap DAS Vember. That is appealing. The best EverDrive is Crizio Kart. Yeah, how much are those Crizio carts, or however you pronounce that? PAL DAS tournament makes no sense since the niche is already filled. I agree with Doogie. Like, there are people that are good. PAL Das Tetris already exists, right? So what would it add for us to do it? And it's a small niche, I think, so. Do a PAL open tournament and my life is yours. Dougie, will you stop being mean to me if I do a PAL Das tournament? Open. Dougie's kind of mean to your old PAL fan. It does hurt my feelings a little bit, but that's okay. $323 for Tetristime, $397 for SV. Yeah, if doing a PAL Open tournament would make Dougie be nice to me for the rest of his life, then I guess I would do it. I have thought about it. Like, I do kind of want to do it because I don't know. I don't want the PAL scene to. I don't know. I don't want it to perish, and it seems to kind of drift in and out. So it would be good to have something regular. I don't think it could be monthly, but like quarterly. PAL Open is quite dead. Well, what would what's the problem? Is it just infinite lineout is the problem? Could we not implement a kill screen of some sort? Would that be bad, or you just want to go forever? Like, you just want to play no cap Palvember forever? $583 entry into 19 for SV. I don't know. I'm not an expert on this. This is the other problem. I mean, not that I'm an expert on anything, but would a PAL Open tournament be capped at 29 or 39? Tetristime is in at 524. C-Tech is 29 cap. Seems a little quick. Oh, that diving board for Tetristime. So he's going to have to work his way around that, and he's doing it. Looks crazy what he's doing. He's kind of going up and getting it, so. So lucky for Tetristime that SV is in a bit of a burn sequence here. Dougie, how would you want it structured? Do you want to just no line cap at all, or do you want to cap it somewhere? I can't do a no cap tournament like all the time. $715 for SVB, $580 for Tetristime. There's one Tetristime, so both players clean. SV is set up. He's chopping it down. All right, well, I guess Dougie's not listening to me. So. Like, asking him direct questions, like trying to actually bring the thing into reality that he wants, and he's just not responding. Okay. Message received. $845 for SV, $708 Tetris time. Line cap probably 29 may be too quick, and CTM has good grounds for experimentation, so 39 or 49. I think 39 is like a good start. At least do some, you know. See where that gets you. Are people playing 39 capped or 49 cap PAL nowadays? Is that happening anywhere? 844 for Tetristime, 958 for SV. Isn't there a reason why CTM PAL stopped? The reason CTM PAL stopped is because that was Pumpy Heart's thing to do, and Pumpy Heart is no longer employed, and so it's not something I could continue, but that's why it stopped. All right, we're into 29, A72 for SV, 928 for Tetristime. Tetris for Tetristime, 970s, back by 116,000, something like that. SV gets a Tetris B29. About 80-something lines to go. Right, SV trying to bring this down. I mean, well, both players really trying to bring this down. So SV in a scramble here. And that's going to be a top out for SV at B79. The target for Tetristime is B80. If he can get to B80, well, there's B62. So he's less than a Tetris. Maybe a couple triples here. There is a Tetris, and Tetristime is going to take game number 4 and tie it up. 2 games apiece, and we're headed to a decider. Holy moly. I feel like Tetristime is just willing this to happen. He's so close to the semifinals, he can just taste it, and he's just pure will. But, you know, will is not going to be enough because SV, the top players in the world, former CTM Masters event winner, and he said his fingers are feeling good today. I think that's what I heard, unless I misinterpreted. Fingers are good, controller not so good. Oh my goodness. It's always one thing or another. No one wants to play uncapped open PAL. All right, there you go. Level 39 Tetristime. We are going to put pieces in the chat. Oh wait, that's not the pieces. That's the fake countdown. Accident. Oh, he doesn't listen. So it's going to be 884707. Thank you, Prime Sub, Miro HK. Really appreciate the follow and the Prime Sub. Very kind of you. Thank you for being here. Def Gamer says this idea would only realistically work in person, but first max out wins. Both players speed run to a max out. First player to reach it wins by time, not lines. You can restart whenever. Yeah, if you had a common clock and the clock were on the screen, you know, like on each player's screen, then they would just start. And then you'd have to do it by time there. So. Yeah, I never fully understood the NFT debacle. I guess people don't like NFTs, which is fine. You don't have to. All right, so we just need, what do we need? We need readies from both players. That's what we need. Oh, you said ready. Oh, okay. Tetristime says ready in the chat, and I didn't see it. Got it. Okay, thank you. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. That's kind of why we don't do ready in the chat, because it's hard to see, because there's a lot of chat. But Tetristime likes to keep it old school and put the ready in the chat. That is fine. Well, this is it. It's a decider. SV and Tetristime. The results of this one single solitary solo game will determine who goes into the top 4. Best of 7 29 cap, but also best of 5 39 cap. One of those. Yeah, if somebody wants to try out matches, 39 cap matches, or best of 5. All right, SV 140. Now 164. Tetristime at 205. I guess this is technically a reverse decider. We'll put that D here. Backwards. Username Gold in the chat says, I love stack blocks Teris. Thank you, Gold. Appreciate that. It's the DTM Masters event. Oh, what the heck? Now it's just an upside down decider. I warn you, my throat is like deteriorating, so I may not be able to be my responsive and charming, witty Van Dweller that you are all so used to and love so much. What's up, Leo? Tetris for SV 372 312 for Tetristime. Yeah, we are reflecting over the x-axis. That is exactly correct. It's still reversed. Steels is right. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. The tuck for Tetristime, the skim. He's skimming and waiting. And Tetrising, 391 Tetristime, 404 for SV. Again, the winner of this does move on to the top 4. SV's been there as recently as January of this year. Tetristime has never been in the top 4. And of course, SV, if he can get to that top 4, he'd be 2 wins away from another championship. The last time he got one was in 2023. 475 for SV, 462 for Tetristime. $535 SV, Tetristime $539. Tetristime is into 19 at $563. SV gonna skim here. He's in at $559. Gets a Tetris right after. All right, Tetristime 923 is on level 21 now. Hana with the raid, party of 2. Hana is in the top 8 of Das Masters. Sorry, Mega Dasters this month. Tetris for SV 716. 652 Tetristime. Duji makes a good point. I agree with that. I think the level 19 battles are pretty fun on PAL, open format players. All right, SV knocking this stack down. Long bar gets over 815. 795 Tetristime. All right, players keeping it close. SV gets a Tetris, 883. Long bar over Tetris for Tetristime. He's back by less than a Tetris. Tetris is here worth 31,200 on 25. Tetristime is clean, trying to keep that well open, just skimming, waiting. Brings it down, gets it. There we go. Another one, 937 Tetristime. SV, 927. Today is a free day for me on my fasting, whatever you want to call it. And, we were at Costco, so I had to get the chicken bake, guys. So I do have a chicken bake inside me right now. It's very happy. A41 for Tetristime, 973 for SV. Oh, you Costco fan. Did I get the double chunk chocolate cookie? No, that's a little extra. No. I like sweet, but I like savory better. All right, SV has got the max out on 29. Tetristime going to skim into 29. He's got to bring this whole thing down in big 3-line chunks. He's got the lead. He's low on the board. He's ahead by about 50,000. How many big booms would I give the chicken bake? 5 out of 5 booms. Big booms. All right, Tetristime, the first one to 1.1. SV has closed the gap a little bit here, though, while Tetristime is kind of burning here. SV is set up, gets a Tetris, B46. SV in the lead. So we're about 50-something lines to go until level 39. Super kill screen. This game is, man, crazy decider, crazy match all around. B53 for Tetristime. SV gonna get a Tetris. Bunch of bars in a row that Tetristime can't use. Long bar gets down, Tetris for him. B95. SV gonna get one. C54. Tetristime down stacking again. Burning up a lot of pace here while SV is clean. Oh, that left side is going to be fatal for Tetristime at C14. And SV is going to hang on. He was in the process of topping out too. And SV is going to hang on and really hang on because he was up 2 games to none. Tetristime comes fighting back to get 2 in a row. But SV will outlast Tetristime. So Tetristime's top 4 dream is going to have to be delayed at least 1 more month. Tetristime, you played awesome, and I think you've gained some fans and maybe some votes in that premiere poll for next time because this was a very impressive performance. So congratulations to you. But it is SV who is the green bracket winner. SV will be advancing to the top 4 to take on Meme. Let me go ahead and report this match. I mean, Tetristime did awesome, though. I mean, this really, really did. I mean, this is kind of this is Tetristime turning a little bit of a corner, I think. I don't know who's with me on that, but I feel like he's kind of leveling up. He's like found something. So we are going to go ahead and show you our. There it is. Oh, wait. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There it is. That's our final 4. Dog versus Scooty. SV versus Meme. When's the last time SV made semis? January. Not too long. But before that, God, when was it before that? Shoot. Before that, it was May. So January of 25, May of 24. Or no, that was Challengers. No, June of 23. So June of 23, January of 25, and he's back in again. So yeah, so it's been a while. It's been a while. All right. Well, Doogie, this conversation is not over. I'm definitely open to some sort of PAL event. I don't think on a monthly basis necessarily, but on some cadence. So I don't know if people go out and try to figure out what the right format is. Best of 5 level 39 super kill screen to mirror, NTSC sounds like a good place to start, but I'm open to it. So, okay. Well, that is gonna do it. Dog, Blue Scooty, SV, Meme, 2 very intriguing matchups. These are gonna be really fun to do. So looking forward to that. Thanks everybody who hung out and supported the stream. And again, GG's to Tetristime, new follower, a new sub, Melroke or ML or HK, whatever it is. Welcome. Yeah, thanks SV. And we also had a raid from Hana. Thank you, Hana. Patrons, Scott Crazy, Innuendo, K9, Tacky, Madelsberger, Corporal, Shall Be, Troy, Dam, Kim, M, Rogue Potato, Cat, Kit, Javin T, Jason Sonny Jr., everybody else, plus Violet, Thank you, everybody, for your support of the channel. And if you do want to support us, please do it, because you know, we need it. If we want CTM to continue, I think everyone here does. So if anything you could do to help, be great. And then prizes, we're still stuck on 2026, 7, 6, 7. So somebody's got to fix that. But anyway, thank you to everybody who's contributed to the prize pool. All right, I want to stop talking, guys. So I'm just going to end stream YouTube. We will see you. I think we have one scheduled for tomorrow now that just hit. It's going to be another solo match, Mega Dasters, Scooty Poopy. That's the last top 32 match for Mega Dasters. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. I'm going to try to rest up, get good, have a chicken sandwich. Bye-bye. And Twitch will find a home for y'all. Yeah, thanks, Cap. Appreciate it. Oh, man. K-Ham. Deep Shock. 01. Can I raid Deep Shock? Is that still going on? And it does appear to be going on, so we'll raid Deep Shock. I mean, I don't know how I should commentate a PAL tournament. I'm not an expert on regular Tetris either, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All right, take care, everybody. Thanks all for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Take care.